Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad bin Zaini. I'm from the Global Institute of Studies College. I'm part 2 and I'm here to present about first aid, the important to first aid. Learning objective. Number 1, to address the first aid goals. Number 2, to examine the DRS ABC code. Number 3, to identify and familiarize with first aid equipment and tools. First aid. What is this? Number 1, the very first assistance given to an injured person. Number 2, one of 3 accidents occur at home, involving children and the elderly. Number 3, therefore, knowing first aid means speed, recovery, or even safe line. Therefore, knowing first aid means speed, recovery, or even save life. Why do we need first aid? Because number 1, goals of first aid: to keep the casualty alive. The ABC: air, breathing, and circulation is the absolute top priority of first aid. Number 2, to stop the casualty from getting worse, to promote recovery. Number 4, to provide restoration and comfort to the casualty. I want to talk about DRS ABC code. This is important. The DRS ABC code is important. The first aid. D for dangers, R for response, S for shock, A for always, B for breathing, C for circulation. Number 1, dangers. What dangers? After assessing of potential hazard, you should keep yourself out of any dangers. Keep persons by out of dangers. Make sure you save any hazard if possible without endangering yourself or others. Note: only move the casualty away from dangers in extreme. Number 2 is response. What is response? Response is try to establish the responsive level. Number 2, if the casualty appears unconscious or semi-conscious, speak loudly to them. Can you hear me? If this fail to get response, tap the family on the shoulders like this, okay? No like this, like this to kill him, for this to save him. Alright. Number 3, shout. What is shout? Shout is if step 2 fails, Shout to passers-by for help with the situation. Ask them to help. Calling the emergency service while you keep the casualty warm until trained aid arrives. Number 4. Airways. What is airways? Airways is determine whether the airways itu the passage from the mouth to the lung. Alright, is clear enough for proper breathing. Check the mouth. Remove any visible obvious obstructions such as food at the front mouth. Second last two is number 5. Breathing. What is breathing? Breathing is the security breathing. What is breathing? If the casualty is probably not breathing, get someone to call an ambulance. If alone, make a call immediately. After calling, start the artificial respiration procedures. And the last one code is C. Circulation. What is circulation? Circulation is look for sight of a working circulation. Check for breathing, counting, or any movement. Don't waste time trying to find a pulse unless you are highly experienced in medicine. If there are no signs of circulation, start calling message only for trained personnel. Don't do anything if you have no proper training. Alright, listen. This is important to everyone. I want to tell you about I will let you, and the last is important. I will let you know the basic equipment available in the first aid kit is the first one is slide couch. The function of this slide couch is forgive injured or broken part. Number 2, stop bleeding. Number 3, fix the injured part. The second one is gauze bandage. What is gauze bandage? The function of this gauze bandage is to protect the wound surface. Number 2, gauze bandage have good air permeability. The third is scissors. Itu gunting. The function of these scissors is to cut the fabrics so that the fabric is not fibrous. The 4 is curtain. What is curtain? The function of this curtain is wash the wound as well as apply medicine to the wound. The last one is antiseptic solution. The last one is an antiseptic solution. The function of this antiseptic solution is to treat wounds so that germs do not spread to the body. That the all I want to tell you. Itu saja. Okay, itu saja yang saya boleh sampaikan, apa yang saya faham. Terima kasih kepada semua kawan-kawan yang support saya. Alhamdulillah. Dan terima kasih kepada Sir yang telah mengajar saya untuk belajar untuk ilmu inilah, ilmu untuk first aid ini. Saya akan manfaatkan ilmu ini bukan di tempat belajar saja. Saya akan ilmu ni saya akan bantu juga kepada orang-orang yang mengalami kemalangan jalan raya. Tak kira apapun kemalangan, benda ni adalah ilmu yang sangat penting dan kena alert lah. Okey, itu saja daripada saya. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.